Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to 52 Topics with Frank Fiordilino, our Monday night live. Every Monday night, this is where you'll catch us on 52 Topics with Frank Fiordilino. We'll say hi to some people. Frank, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, bud? What are you doing? Fucking this thing's.
I'm messing with this light over here. It's killing me.
What light?
This stupid light over here. Anyway, what's going on? So who do we got in the chat tonight? Dominic
All right.
Calandra, you know what? Christopher Todd, Gaslight Studios. Matt, what's going on? Anthony Tavernese. Cindy Birch, what is going on? Thank you all. David Price, there he is. What's going on, David? How are you? How are you? Roro G, the great, powerful, legendary.
The great for sure. Always great to see you, Rolo. And it's like if we don't see you, we're gonna put the Batman light up.
Gaslight Studio says, rest in peace, Selwyn Rab. Yeah, for sure. Rest in peace, Selwyn Rab.
We'll talk about Selvin today. Yeah, for sure. For sure. The best.
So let's see. We'll let some other people come in here.
Lou, what's up? Lou? What's going on?
What's up, buddy? How are you doing today?
A friend of the show, a friend in general. Hey, what's up, Lou?
I'm driving, everybody. If I don't say hello, say hello now. All right. Anthony says hello to everybody. All right.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Chusuck in the house.
Chusuck.
What's going on, Chusuck boy? Scott H in the house. What's going on?
Before we start, congratulations to my St. John's Red Storm, Red Men, whatever the fuck is
That's right. That's right.
Best team in the nation. I don't know. I don't know if they dropped a little. It don't matter. Can't wait for the Big East tournament. Haven't had that excitement since Chris Smollett, Queens, New York. Everybody, love you guys.
How long's it been?
My chest. From one lefty to another.
Mike Eaney, what's going on? Easty Kid, what's going on? Everybody, I hope everybody's doing well tonight. All right, so what do we got? So we did the Galante video we put out last week. Some good responses to that one. We got some new subs coming over. They like the way the channel's flowing. A lot of mob talk with a lot of general New York City talk, neighborhood talk, all types of stuff like that. So I think people are enjoying that. We got one coming out about a homicide that took place in Ridgewood. Actually, the shooting, the murder actually did take place in 1986. Anthony Venditti, Detective Anthony Venditti, who lost his life, and Fritzy Giovanelli and some other guys would get wrapped up for this.
And they were somebody else. The other guys that were there. I don't mean that.
Yeah. Maltese and Gaultieri, I think Gaultieri or some shit. Yeah.
Not the guy from.
No, not that one.
But the Maltese guy, I knew his son Harry real well back in the day. Harry,
really?
Yeah, Harry was one of the Ridgewood boys at one time. So
okay.
So that was familiar. That case was familiar to me via that Harry's dad was somehow involved, and it was weird because they went to like have I guess they were coming out of the club. The club was not too far, Seneca Avenue, and they went to get a bite to eat. And apparently, we won't get into it that much, but apparently the Italian-looking police officer, this guy Vendetti, detective, God rest his soul, rest in peace. I don't care who you are. Young life was taken, and we're gonna acknowledge that, especially police officer. But apparently, they felt that there was a hit going on, and they fired away, and not knowing if they claim they seen a gun. I don't know. We'll get into that. And the end result was there was a dead New York City detective that it was national news.
Yeah. We're going to do an episode on it. And then I was thinking, I want to ask you about something else. We'll get to this question real quick from Gaslight Studios Rebooted. He says, research question for YouTube drama series I'm working on. Interesting. Did either Caesar or Baldo speak with a Sicilian accent when speaking English, or did they command their English better than Catalano?
Shit. They definitely had a very. They spoke Sicilian first of all. When they spoke Italian, it was probably to ask directions. No English. To ask directions, and Baldo even he's never spoken American to me, English to me ever. So when he spoke, but
Is that
none
right?
of them did.
Is that
And
right? Really?
huh?
Really? Never.
Yeah, they had a thick accent. Matter of fact, he used to call Ali Persico Hal with an H.
Yeah.
And he thought it was the funniest fucking thing in the world.
Ali.
Ali, he calls me Hal, like Hal
Wow.
Linden. Hey, Hal.
Wow.
Let me, but no, he spoke. He understood. He probably the best out of all, but he was broken.
Okay. Okay.
Very animated, very with his hands when he talked. Another one would not icon. He tried to ignore people as much as he could. Very. That was later on, though.
Right. So yeah, so with that Anthony Venditti thing, and we'll get into the whole case on the episode that we're going to be putting out on it. But I started asking you. I mean, and we're going to talk about a specific. I actually got a picture of somebody that I want to show you because I think you brought this guy up before. But as far as thinking about intentionally hurting an officer or plotting against a detective, a la Joe Waverly, let's say. What was your opinion on that? Was that something you guys really wanted to get involved in, or you kind of had your own like hell no, like we're not going to
no, off limits.
Okay. Okay, but there wasn't. Let me show you this. What is this? How about this picture right here? Who's this guy?
This fucking scumbag. God, where the fuck you think it? That's like the biggest scumbag in 104th precinct ever.
So for anyone that does,
I would have liked to fought him one-on-one. That's for sure.
What is that? Ingwerson? William Ingwerson?
Yeah, he used to walk around with this guy Patchen, just a fucking scumbag, lying prick.
And this, yeah. So this still, just so everybody knows, this still is from the Unsolved Mysteries Paul Ragusa segment, and the local detective. What precinct is that, Frank?
104th. Shout out to Frank.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit. I hope he fucking gets diarrhea tonight when he's eating his fucking chicken wings and drinking his beer.
So 104th Ridgewood, William Ingwerson, and in this scene, he's talking about a shootout at a safety deposit box, a little incident gone haywire. So what was up with this guy? Why did you dislike this guy so much?
Well, he was always that. Well, one time I was in a fucking car. I think I told you, and he came over. I was with my buddies. He goes, "Hey, Frank." And I'm like, "What? What do you want? And fucking, what the fuck does this fucking cop want? You know?" This is what I was with Joe Grimaldi, and he opens the fucking when he goes, "Hey, thank you for the information you gave me." I felt like telling what the one about your wife being a whore.
Jeez.
There was no love lost. And then the rest of my brother, he came. He didn't even arrest him. He came with the feds, because he was one of the dick lickers.
Yeah.
I'll watch if somebody gets away, and he's all about it. Bulletproof vest, like fucking. My mom was like 70 years old, come move. And he's coming over there like he thinks he's so fucking, big and bad. I hear him calling me because I wasn't arrested. I was on the side. He goes, hey, can you help me? This knife, can you help me close it? But I said, what the fuck? You've been watching too many fucking. You stupid cocksucker. What, you want me to put my French on a? It wasn't even my knife. But at the same time, whatever it was, what the fuck? I mean, are you out your mind? Just a fucking scumbag.
So he bagged a lot of your friends, huh?
He tried to. I think he wasn't good at it. I don't know. But I mean, my friends, they surpassed his fucking jurisdiction. He was just a fucking 104 beat detective, over there. He wasn't even fucking like a homicide or anything like that, but looking for crumbs to make a case. So, when they came to town and they say, hey, we need somebody to give an interview to the Unsolved Mysteries or whatever, he was the first one. I can tell you something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, the Bo Dietl of our neighborhood.
The Bo Dietl, yeah.
Well, actually, no. Bo Dietl is a way better guy than this guy was. Not saying much, but hey.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, I've tried to play that Unsolved Mysteries numerous times on YouTube. It keeps getting pulled down, so I don't know. There's no way around it. So you guys can gotta go find that one yourselves if you ever want to see the Ragusa Unsolved Mysteries. There is a short on our channel that's still going strong. We'll see. We'll see what happens. John Sidlitsky, what's going on? JoJo Christmas, what's going on? Gaslight Studios rebooted. Do either of you guys know of the YouTube channel Lionfield? A couple of Italian guys who review videos about Italian food. Probably most famous of their catchphrases is not approved. A couple of Italian guys who review videos about. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
No.
Can't say for sure. The Italian guy I watch is this guy who I think he actually is in Australia. His channel is called Vincenzo's Plate. That's one of my favorite ones. IH Farmer, what's going on, Bo? How are you, Bo? Butterfly Kisses, what is going on? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you, Bo. Come on, support these fellas. Chat, hit the like. Thank you. Hit that like.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hit that like button. It helps us. They say it helps. Hit the like button.
You're a real crumb bum. You're a crumb bum. Real crumb bum.
Don't be a crumb bum, all right? Hit the fucking
Don't be a crumb bum. Hit the like button. How
like
many people we got on today?
Barzalette, what's going on? Mark Schumacher's here. Roro, is that a dig? Mark Schumacher. Man.
What do we got in here tonight?
We only got 66 people so far. Barzalette, what's going on?
It's time. I get it.
We'll give it time. We'll give it time. All right. So let's see what else is going on here. John Sidlitsky, Barzalette. All right. Right. Yeah. So basically, what's the topic of this sit down? Not so much of a topic. We got somebody that's supposed to come on at about 8:00. So we'll figure that out. Gernco, do you remember the restaurant Durso on Fresh Pond Road?
No, Durso, no. What year?
They got a Durso by me that's been around forever.
Oh no, I don't remember it at all.
Yeah. Creative Creep, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for entering the chat tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess it's savings time. Fucking, you know what I mean?
That kind of messed me up. I'm like still off.
Yeah.
You think it's just 1 hour, but it's like, ugh.
How you doing, Padre CT?
He says, how you doing? Stop the baloney. You're an hour early, Arizona time. He says it was a German restaurant.
Durso. What year? I mean, I remember most restaurants there. I got there at about 79, 80. But as far as restaurants, I mean, by the 80s, I kind of knew which ones were.
1985, he says. 1985.
No. I remember Chicken Galore.
What is it?
A chicken place we had on the other side near Myrtle. That was up in a German neighbor. Pretty good place.
German chicken.
Good ribs. I liked it.
Matt says.
Yes. Yeah. That was in Glendale, though.
Oh, Duros. Alyssa's in the house. Alyssa, what's going on?
Who did I forget? Oh, Chris Capello. What's up, Southie? If you're listening, what's up, buddy? Shout out to Southie. Ro, of course. Al Torres, if you're out there, my brother, what's going on? Scott H. and Dr. Vinny Boombach. Where are you? I haven't seen you. Shout out.
Where's he at?
Hope you're all right.
Matthew Carbone. Duros.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was on 80th and Myrtle. Duros. Yes, of course. I remember it.
John Sidlitsky wants to know, when did you leave the life?
When did I leave when I flipped? Shit. 2003 in jail. That's when I left the life.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I thought the life was going to be part of my life for a very long time, especially when I was in jail, because when Operation Messina was going down and all these guys were flipping and everything like that, it seemed like the only people left, the only people had each other, and I was starting to get a lot recognition more in jail than I did out in the street. I mean, I had a reputation on the street. I was definitely a capable kid, a fuck up too. Though, let's get that shit straight. Let's not fucking go. But when you're in jail, no, people don't give a fuck about that. They give a fuck about who sticks by them at the end of the day and whatever. And I was looking for that path. I told you I had a bad day because I was kind of like for a second getting real comfortable with the idea of spending the next 20 something years in jail. The thing that fucking did, I had a lot of vengeance in my heart, though. I had a lot of people out there, family, that I really, really, they're very lucky that I didn't take that fucking, because I still up to this day, don't feel right about certain things they did to me. But I flipped. That's neither here nor there. But I still have those fucking feelings, and that could have been very, very bad for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And they
Dominic Amico, new to the channel. Frank is very believable. Great job. Thank you, Dominic. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
A lot of hypocrisy. And you think you get it sometimes from fucking the mob and shit like that. You get it from, I have one fucking family member. All he did was complain in jail about how my uncle did him wrong. And then when he came out there, all he's doing is sucking dick now. So, so shout out to him.
When do you think LCN began to fall apart stateside? I've always thought Danny Green's murder and the defection of the Cleveland mob leadership was the beginning of the end.
You mean on a national level? I mean, I don't know. I think it's like anything else. Everybody takes care of their own family, and while that shit was going on in Cleveland, collapses in places like LA, Chicago, nobody really gave a fuck. That was their own problem. But I think it's fair to say the only mob that's kind of relevant today in the United States is the New York mob. They're still standing, and when did it fall apart? I think with the RICO, absolutely, that's what's killed it. Somebody who said, was it John Gotti, Sammy the Bull, the deal, not him, but the kind of deal that he got. A lot of people that were in situations such as his felt that maybe they could get the same deal. That was a big thing too.
Yeah. So
I read somewhere like there's something like 360 cooperators up to today. That's a lot. I'm talking about mob related 360, 400. I don't know the number. I just read it. So I read it from a guy who claims he's a made guy. He has this thing called the rat nest. What's his name?
Who's that?
He has that chick that sounds fucking like she's drunk sometimes. Laura Babick.
It's a mafia show?
The mafia show, Fireside.
Oh,
yeah. And nothing wrong with
Mob Fireside Chat. Yeah. With the woman, who what do you mean made guy? Wait, hold on. What the fuck are you talking about, made guy?
Yeah, he's a made guy that
who's a made guy?
The guy that had her co-host there.
Wait, so the YouTube channel Mob Fireside Chat.
Yeah.
That has the woman narrating it, right?
Right. She has a guy who behind the scenes.
And he's a made guy.
Well, that's what he told her.
All right, let's move on now because I don't. All right.
He's a made guy, but yet he's talking about rats and shit. Why don't he put himself on the fucking list?
Why don't we see who you are if you're a made guy? That would be even better. Does anyone know what happened to Angelo? Was he ever released or did he die? Well, I got to tell you, Calandra, you got to go ask Joey Buffalo. Joe the Buffalo Barboza. Your high school pal Carmine Cascone, was he on record with the Gambino?
Yes, he was. Right. Carmine was a great guy. Carmine, he played football. He's a little pack, Neapolitan. I think he wasn't a twin, an Irish twin. You know, when your brothers like before, you know,
like 9 months apart or whatever.
He had another brother that was totally different from him. I mean, good guy. I like Carmine. I told you he was looking at the one time when I was beating some kid's head on a blackboard.
PF Droney. Frank, do you think Trump should pardon himself? This is not a political question. I don't know. What do you think, Darnell Trump? You going to pardon yourself?
Let Darnell answer that one.
TWP boy, 72.
You guys H, I didn't see. Let's see what Scott H's question. He goes, you don't want to answer my question? Yeah.
What's up? Proletarian, what's up? Ram Aman Deep. I own the first 7-Eleven in Glau. That's great. Rock
What's
Solid in the
Kieran Lee?
house. What's going on, Rock Solid? Good to see you, buddy. Gernko, who was the capo you reported to?
Capo?
Yeah.
They weren't capo yet. I don't think. No, I don't think. I know. At one point, my uncle gets into it with Louis Restivo, and he basically goes to Joe himself at that point. And they, my uncle was a big money guy. My uncle Cheech Navarra, so he was like one of those guys that had captain status.
Yeah.
I didn't think he wanted it at the time, but he had it. And after that, Tony Green dealt with him as well, but he had like that free range, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there was Vito Grimaldi after that, but he wasn't a captain at the time. And as a group, we reported to Vinny Asaro, and then his son-in-law's father, Joe Saunders, right after that, because they had gotten into it. Vito and Vinny Asaro had gotten into it.
Okay. This was Scott H's question, by the way.
Sure.
If you're estranged from your family.
Yeah, I am. I definitely am. Yeah, that's why sometimes I get my like 2 seconds with them, because they just piss me the fuck off. I don't talk to nobody in my family.
Griffin Gamache. Did you ever spend time in Miami or South Florida?
Yeah. On vacation. On vacation. Not. I like Miami. I've been to Miami. And not to see anybody, because everybody gets that fucked up. Because we talked about that last week. They said there's some kind of blue heaven going on over there in Florida. I do not go see anybody in Florida. I mean, have I? Let me get that. Let me correct myself. Anybody that I had anything to do with in the past. Have I seen John Alite there? Yes. Me and John Alite hung out at the Fountain Blue, and then I've been on the other side, on the west side, because I got friends there that I grew up with. I have nothing to do with them.
Really great to see you, Frankie. I'm glad you came down to see me, Frankie.
He's a fun time to hang out with. Well, he was filming a movie there, and
I'm so happy you're here, Frankie.
I was
Angelo's in the middle of a skirmish with some Puerto Ricans at the moment. That's true, Joey Frakes. That's very true. That's very true. Gaslight Studios. Oh, do you think that Donnie Brasco should be remade as a miniseries based on recent information from later defectors? Also, do you think Vito Rizzuto cheated the system after Messino flipped?
No, he didn't cheat. I think they were set on what they were going to do after Giorgio dies. After Giorgio dies, they were playing the cold shoulder. They basically were like, all right, he was really only connections to you guys, and he ate off both of them. The Giorgio did.
Yeah.
And from there, they were just growing further apart. I think the Giorgio thing was. There was always the Caesar Baventry thing in '84, and maybe Giorgio fucking smoothed it over one way or another with them. Like, we don't know for sure if Joe had anything to do with it, but he's okay. And then he took then Giorgio became part of a target on his back, and then I think Vito probably said after that. No, I'm probably sure he did. Like, fuck these people. Not only we're giving them money, they're gonna fucking start killing our people down in New York. And they're gonna tell us what to do. No.
And as far as the thing, yeah, you know what? Gaslight Studios, I would like to see another. I don't know. This is why I say there needs to be a show where it's like, and I fucking say it till my fucking head falls off. There needs to be a show where there's like a Tales from the Crypt style, where there's multiple episodes, but it's treated in a mob organized crime sense, where it's like fucking horrible stories out of organized crime, half-hour, 40-minute episodes. Some of them might connect, some of them might not connect at all. But I could see something on that being done again. That would be nice. Proletarian Assassin. How many times will Bobby Manna die? Apparently he dies twice. Is he really dead this time? For real? I saw Nadu posted that.
Ask a friend. I got a lifeline here. I got his number. I can ask. But
Jesse Roth, what's going on? How are you? Good to
hey,
see you.
Jesse, how are you?
Proletarian Assassin. Was Paul Ragusa ever on track to be made? Was he on record with anyone?
A tough question. Would he have got me? Yeah, for sure. Paul. I mean, but Paul's like he's that lone wolf, man. You know, you'll see what I'm talking about. Um, yeah, yeah. He walks alone, man. I'm telling you, he does. He doesn't. He doesn't take an artist that way. I don't things change after a while, but when we were kids, it was like that anyway.
Yeah, I mean anything that's like reported or out there on him, they always called him an associate of the Gambino and the Bonanno crime families. They always kind of like threw both at him.
Well, he comes with a very good pedigree too. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, let's get that shit straight back home. I mean, like fucking up there. It's not like you know, my father knows this guy. It's like they come from very, 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 very strong pedigree. So he might get perturbed when he came here, you know, and I felt that way sometimes from his end. I don't blame him. I'm not gonna take the fucking just because your fucking uncle is Patsy Conti. I'm not gonna take your fucking you know, when I got uncles that been making their fucking bones forever, you know.
Right.
I get it.
All right. So there's a question there. Did you ever play soccer at the Metropolitan Oval in Ridgewood?
Yes. Yes, yeah, of course. We had growing up, that was kind of like the bond we had between with other ethnic groups. We had the Serbians. At the time, they were all Yugoslavians until obviously the Yugoslavian war. They had teams. The Greeks had teams. The Gachier people had teams. Austrians, German Hungarians. That's one of the oldest soccer field, the Metropolitan Oval in New York City. Yeah. It was fun. They would have the Oktoberfest once a year. We were kids. We would have a ball.
Frank, in your opinion, was Sal the Ironworker really the boss of the family, or was he the street boss of the Sicilian faction? If so, what did he bring to the family?
I'll give him that. Yeah, he was probably the boss of the Sicilian faction of the family, but at the same time, the Sicilian faction was very, very, very weak. And then there was people who were strong enough to handle it, but didn't want to. Like there was relative of mine by family. He was asked to have that position, and he said no. Another Castellamedese, but no, yeah, the family was in, and was he the boss of the family? No.
Gaslight Studios. Baldo was apparently buddies with Yolando. He was utterly broken after he got clipped. My earlier question was about if Rizzuto dodged the bullet of the Three Capas murder with his plea deal.
That's a Canadian thing, yeah, because all that fucking mayhem ended up happening while he was serving his time in Colorado. He ended up getting 10 years on that 3, but a lot of that was going on. A lot of these guys that were in their 60s and late 60s were getting sweet deals, where people like me, Robert Lino, Danny Mangelli, who had murders, and we were younger, they were hitting us with 27 and 30 years. And well, these guys, a lot of these guys, Tony Greens, because they were older, they figured they might die in jail. We're getting 15s and 10s, you know. Joe Saunders is another one. Tony Green outlived it. He's out there.
He's running around somewhere, right?
Yeah. Hey, shout out the good guy. I mean, I remember on my when I was working the coffee shops as a kid, he used to come. I used to see him every week. Really nice guy. Really straightforward guy. Him and my uncle respected each other a lot. I mean, the bond that started going around the zips that were left, and the Italian American Bananos. He was good with that. He was a fair guy. Tony was. He made people feel comfortable. With whatever zips were left, you know. And like my uncle was big in the Joker poker machines, and they dealt with each other. So it was that kind of time. But yeah, good guy, Tony.
Rock solid. Frank, in that life, did you ever hear of a solid guy go down because of an unfounded rumor? How common is that?
Usually with money. You know, it's pushed when there's money. Like if two guys have a business and they're in competition, and one guy kind of is out there in a rumor mill, that he might have, I don't know, whatever it might be, slept with somebody's wife or, I don't know, not kicking up the right amount or whatever, that shit gets pushed a little bit sometimes with having bad effects, you know?
Corruption connection.
A lot
Tony,
of
what's going
jealousy, a
on?
lot of jealousy in that life. A lot of fucking. You ever see that movie, Analyze This?
Yeah, yeah.
When the three guys walk in and they're like, "Hey, how you doing? How's everything?" And then when they fucking keep walking, they're like, "Scumbag, piece of shit."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
A lot of that,
that's
huh?
a lot of that. A lot of that.
Have you ever lived in New England? From Joseph Francis.
When I was in the program for about a month, that was about it up in Portland, Maine.
Oh, interesting. Frank, John says, Frank, saw the article of your murder. Okay. Talk about that one day, John. I just watched Inside Man, and holy crap, guys, that movie was so far away from the facts I couldn't even get to. Yeah, Christopher Todd, that movie's a fucking travesty. I don't even know why they made it. But Christopher Todd, in case you haven't had enough, the guy that made Inside Man teamed up with the guy who made the terrible John Travolta Gotti movie, and they came together. Two big brains came together to make a new movie on the mafia cops. So if you want some more action, go check out that. Check out the new Mafia Cops movie, or perhaps maybe.
If I had that money, legitimate money, I would be on the Mediterranean right now, sitting back, having someone put grapes in my mouth, and we know who that would be.
We know who that would be. So take your choice. You want to do that, or you want to watch Inside Man? I don't know what to tell you. Did you know Carbone, the food truck guy? He lived in Ridgewood. Frank Carbone.
Food truck guy, Frank Carbone?
No. Yeah, Frank Carbone.
No, I know Frankie Barbone. I went to school with. He's somehow in the life, but not a Carbone. No.
Fish says the new Mafia Cops looks cheesy. Yeah. I mean,
hey, Fish, what's up?
Yeah. I can't.
You should have Fish give us some. I
can't disagree with you. I can't disagree. If Galante hadn't been clipped, would he have started a war with he and Persico on one side and the other families on the other? Dominic Patilio made that. Yeah, I saw Dominic said that. Guess. I mean, I don't know.
I
don't know if he's like the true authority on something like that, but I guess he was around, right?
Yeah, and if you were to do a series that I've thought about, I've talked to some people about it anyway. If you were about to do a series, I would think that a series would have to be you would have to start in the late 60s with the Zips and everybody coming over in 70s Knickerbocker area. It'd probably be good. You probably get a couple of seasons out of it.
Well, Gaslight is asking if you think Galante would have teamed up with Persico and started a war.
I don't know. I don't know. Carmine was capable of anything, but yeah, that's a hypothetical. I mean, I don't know.
Teenage twins Anthony and Charles DiGirolamo were shot to death in graves in Brooklyn in 2000. Possible Colombo ties. Any ideas? I don't. Do you, Frank?
No, I remember Frank Lino one time bringing them up. They were those two guys. You know who talks about them a lot is our friend. What's his name? The guy who plays in a band.
Oh, Capella, drum.
Capella.
Yeah, I don't know.
Both.
I don't know much about the case. Bro Jason says, who would that be? Big Lou says, who would be putting grapes in his mouth? I don't know. We're trying to figure that out. Have we ever established who that would be? Everybody wants to know who it would be. Did you know Tony Muscatello?
No.
David Price, question Frank. Have you seen new Fresh Pets TV commercial with Bobby Bacala at the end? Bobby gives his dog Junior details of alibi. Just say you were at grandma's.
No, I didn't see it. I'll check it out though. He was one of my favorite characters. That was Sarika. What was his name?
Who?
Sarika, whatever the fucking his name was.
No, Sarico is Paulie.
Not Sarico.
Bacala is Sharippa.
Sharippa, there you go.
There you go. Fish says they hung out at Bay 50th. The twins. Niederstein's restaurant had great food. Ever met Luigi Ronzavelli before he went to Witsec? I've heard rumors he took himself out in the program.
Right. No, somebody asked about that the other day too. Who was it? Somebody asked a question about him and people that shows that were coming up with us. No, a lot of his stuff is found fucking to be very exaggerated. I know that.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of stuff wrong. But then again, I said it back then. There wasn't too many guys talking, so they took in anybody, especially if they were Sicilian. They wanted to tell them about something. So, but yeah, Sharippa. There you go, Jesse. Thank you. That was Sharippa she was talking about. You hear me?
Yeah, Sharippa, yeah. Jesse Roth, yeah. Michael Matters, am I bugging out or do you have a Christmas tree up? Not you, Frank. No, that's not a Christmas tree. That's I didn't know what to put. I have a lot of plants in my home, a lot of plants, and I had a corner where I couldn't put a real plant, so I put a fake one, and it's like a tall kind of fake fig tree, and then I had these LED lights that I ran through it that are on a timer, so it's just like a decoration. It's not a Christmas tree. Right back there, you can see it a little bit. Yeah, Durso on Utopia. Yeah, great fresh pasta, great ravioli. Actually, they were on a show once for their ravioli efforts. What are your thoughts on the Canarsie crew under Nicky Carrazzo and Lenny Di Maria? And as another family, what do you think about them? What do you think about them? Were they feared? Thoughts on Mikey? Why?
Tough crew. Yeah, for sure. Those guys are getting old, and I don't know if they've been in the life anymore. Respected, of course, but you know what I mean. And the Mike guy, to come back out, is he out yet? I heard he's coming out pretty soon. Or he's out, but Mikey Yanati.
Mikey Yanati, yeah, I don't know if he got out.
He's definitely a prime candidate to take over that family if he
or he might have got out and he's stepping up, one of those things.
Yeah, you know what?
I might have saw that video actually.
Apparently, guys that have no consequences, never been to jail, or want to talk a game about the mob, no more than fucking people that come out of jail and in the mob and lost their families, and even guys who fucking kept their mouth shut. But Berman, what's his name? Bernstein.
Berman.
I call him Berman from now on because I get it wrong too when it comes to him. He knows more than other people. So
here is Codfather Callie. Frank, why didn't you ever become a citizen when you were a teenager? Was there some issues?
Probably laziness at one point, and then the other thing was when I did finally start going through the protocols, they had to call you up, and they never called me up to go there and for the test or whatever.
Okay. Sean Sidlisky, rumor or fact, Ronnie One Arm and Vinny Asaro hate each other.
I don't know. But it was very easy not to like Vinny. How about that?
There you go. Thoughts on Salvatore Contorno and the other Sicilian defectors who testified stateside?
Yeah, he was animated. Salvatore Contorno was if you ever see that movie again, The Traitor, the guy who plays him in the movie, Toduccio, he plays Toduccio. Salvatore Contorno plays him to a T, plays him really very well.
In The Traitor. Yeah, I got to get on that. Yeah.
But yeah, he was a ballsy guy. He went back to Italy. He wanted revenge and then got arrested again, even when he flipped. But yeah, they don't. You could say he flipped or whatever, but he was a ballsy fucking cat.
Godfather Callie, Brett, I just follow you on Instagram. Oh, thank you. I'll follow you back when I get on there. I will follow you back, Godfather Callie. Unless you got them pronouns in the bio. I don't know, man. I'm kidding. Joe Cool, Cornbread Calandra. You know what? Has done a video on those twins. And if you look in the comments, some of the twins family commented, tell Jimmy he got some things wrong. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, you're replying to Cornbread. You're not calling him a Cornbread Calandra. I get it. I'll leave the twins topic alone. Froggy Galleon was questioned. Interesting. Tobias
Yeah.
Funk, what's going on, buddy? Thank you so much. Michael B, guys, what's the best time to visit New York? Best regards, Mike. Best time to visit New York. For me, it is the fall.
For me, it's winter. Right from Thanksgiving to New Year's Eve. The whole town is lit up.
Yeah. I'm a fall guy. I like September, October I love it.
Unless you want to smell pissed off, pissy urinated subways and garbage all over the place. Go to summertime.
Thank you, Tobias, for checking in on us. Appreciate it. Anthony Tavernes. Brett, you better is Bernstein about to step it up. You better is Bernstein about to step it up. This is like a talk to text or something, Anthony. You're definitely not typing this, are you? I don't even know what that means. Sorry, buddy. What's your opinion on Sergio Leone, Westerns, and the Netflix series Narcos?
What is your opinion of Sergio Leone's Westerns and the Netflix? Narcos is good. I watched the one with the Escobar one.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot. Really good. And the Sergio Leone Westerns, I love them. I love the Sergio Leone. I love the music. Maroni, and what's that? Enrico Maroni. Classic. Just pure fucking 3 hours of classical music. It's just a fucking... those movies, those spaghetti Westerns were events. I love watching. I even up to today when I got a couple of hours to kill, and they never get old from me.
David Price. Any May guys you know from Eastern Sicily? Catania, Messina, like Luigi Roncavelli. Allegedly 98% of Costa Nostra are from Western Sicily or Palermo.
No, I didn't know them. The only Guyanese I knew was the guy was looking for his uncle over there, but he was just an associate.
Yeah.
Remember when that's my uncle in there?
That's my uncle.
You ever found that again?
I mean, I could find it. Yeah, I gotta put it permanently in our library though. Under, I'm right by the video you put out earlier, 5 blocks from Path. But yeah, thank you so much, Under. Thanks for watching that. Check out NYC Crime Spot. I put out a upload last night. Let me see if I could. Anyway, just go check out NYC Crime Spot. Check out the video from last night.
Mr. Nadeau, how are you, my friend?
It looks like this. It looks like that. There, Brooklyn Slaughter. Order dealers vanish. Check that out. That's a walk through Flatlands, Canarsie. I don't know, whatever. I got another one coming out either tomorrow or the next day. That's a Canarsie walk and talk. That's going to be a good one. So check that one out. Getting back on my bullshit. Walking around. Hey, Bo, short for baloney. You do a great job. Keep it up. Questions, any thoughts, experience, etc. on Joe Watts? Yeah, me and Joe Watts used to hang out all the time. No, I'm kidding. What do you think about Joe Watts, Frank?
What about him? What was the question? I'm sorry.
You guys do a good job. Any thoughts, experience, etc. on Joe Watts?
I met him one time. I met him with the late Joe O'Kane, who they became very close.
Was that right?
Very nice guy, huh?
Is that right? They became very close?
Yeah, they became very close in jail. Yeah, Joe just got
in jail. Out. Yeah, okay.
And kind of weird because he goes to help out the Gotti kid, right? And then just right after he goes to 302 on Joe Watts, Junior does. So I wonder how that's why I say sometimes would have Joe Kane still helped out John Jr. if by testifying in his defense, if he would have known about those 302s, especially with Joe Watts in them. And and my answer would be 100% no.
What's up, Nadu boy?
What's up, Nadu boy?
Hope all is well with you. Thank you for stopping by. What was that weird story that came out a few years ago with Joe Watson? And what was it, like his wife or his ex-wife, and they're like having orgies and swinger parties and shit? Remember that? That was good. That was good. I remember that. Good evening, guys. I got something on my mind, guys. It's been on my mind for a while. Would you mind that I come on here and speak my mind? Yeah, we'll let you on.
Yeah. Definitely, Joey.
This is Big Joe from Brooklyn. This is Robert E. Lee Mazzilli. It's Stonewall Giacomo from Brooklyn, from Greenpoint. Theo Mooney.
You mentioned on your show that the mob family bloodline date back to the 50s. Are you and your brothers still? I don't really talk about that because I don't talk to them. But nah. But
Joe, I emailed you.
I would have to say maybe.
I
There's
sent you
still, there's
an
still
email.
relatives of mine in the that are involved. Yes.
Did you see that email, Joe? That I just sent you a link if you want to come on, or if you want me to put it in the thing, I'll put it on the thing.
You gotta take that Bavarian. What is it? You gotta put it up there.
Where was that from? You're a real crumb bum. That's Rizzo, right? From Philly.
Yeah, that's Rizzo from Philly. Yeah, the mayor.
Mayor Rizzo, the great Mayor Rizzo.
Yeah. Shout out to Mo.
You're a real crumb bum. You're a crumb bum, real crumb bum.
Sorry for cutting you off there, buddy.
All right. That guy says, "Hey Frank, did you ever do any work with anyone on YouTube?" Oh, there you go. Thanks. I heard a story that you and Tony Pizza roughed up an old woman as a favor for Picciotto. Is that true? Yeah. I mean, she was lippy. We had to do what we had to do.
Yeah. Is that right?
Thanks.
All right.
Hey, the dude, Frank Rizzo was a scumbag. Yeah, I heard that.
God, Frank Rizzo was a scumbag.
Oh yeah. Frank, what month did you land in MDC when Watts, O'Kane, and Baldo were over there? Okay, so Watts and O'Kane and were there, and Baldo got re-indicted and came back on a so he was serving another case. Baldo served another case on the Giannini case, the Giannini 2 case, and Watson O'Kane was already there. So that's June of 2002. And Baldo came about 2003.
Okay.
You gotta get these dates right so that people are like, oh, you know what he said.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's why.
What music would I think?
What music would fit the best ending with the 3
What music would fit best in a TV episode ending with 3 capos murder? Something out of left field or something a bit more melancholy?
Shot to the heart. No.
Yeah. I don't know. Something to think about.
I don't know. Soundtracks make movies. Soundtracks make TV shows. They do a lot for them. People don't understand, but they do.
All right, let's get a question from Jeff, and then Joe wants to come on. I think he wants to call someone out. I don't know what's going on. We're going to get him on in a second. Joe, that was on the show. He's going to come on in a minute. We'll introduce him in a second. Let's see what Jeff has to say. Frank, you ever hear about the caretaker at Johnny Green Social Club that died when feds came in and arrested him? He had a heart attack and died in the club.
Yeah, I did. That's pretty good. That's pretty good there, Jeff. Because sometimes you hear so many stories over the years, and I haven't heard that one in a long time.
Didn't Mickey Zaffarano die the same way? Weren't they like chasing him and he had a fat heart attack or something?
Well, I don't know.
If I remember correctly.
Well,
it's your boy Vinny's uncle. You don't know? You don't know? Some out for you. Joe, you ready? Give me the thumbs up. I'll let you come in. Give me a thumbs up. A physical thumbs up. Give me one of them thumbs up. Okay, Carm. I'm only asking because I had a family member up there in summer 01, went to Fort Dix and ended up back with all of them on a violation. I'd say 02, 03.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were on the 7th floor, actually, of the new building, and Watts and O'Kane. They were together with my brother Phil, actually, because what happened was I got introduced to Watts as Phil's brother.
Okay.
By Joe.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had him on a few weeks ago. He's a Greenpoint, Brooklyn guy. You could see him on the YouTube channel Soft White Underbelly, talking about his life. Now he's got a gripe. I don't know what's going on. We're going to take a quick intermission, and then we're going to bring Mad Dog Joe back on the show.
Where's Latrell?
Dance floor.
Where's Latrell?
Dance floor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the intermission. Let's welcome the man, the myth, the legend, Mad Dog Joe, Stonewall Giacomo, Robert E. Lee Mazzilli himself, the Brooklyn Confederate. What's going on, Joe? What's going on? What's on the agenda?
Joey, how
What
are
the
you,
fuck is
bud?
going on, Joe?
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Well, this ain't no bullshit Hulk Hogan promo. This ain't no
shit.
bullshit. This is a shoot interview for me. Matter of fact, two people. Okay? I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I've been watching all these mob, so-called, whatever they want to call them, and all these channels are supposed to be about the mob, but they're talking about each other's sister, cousin, their stepmothers. Their stepmother got thrown off a roof, whatever. You know, and I'm getting tired of it because it's supposed to be a mob genre, whatever it is. You know, you're talking about that person, that YouTuber there. Well, I want to get straight to it right now. I've never been afraid of anything in my life, and I'm not going to be now. Okay? What's his name? Chubby Ball Sicilian? That kid? Is that his name?
Who's that?
Chubby Ball Sicilian? Is that his name?
Chubby Boss is singing? Who's
Ball
that?
Sicilian? Is that his name?
Oh, the Fat Ball Sicilian.
Oh, Fat
I
Ball
call
Sicilian.
him the Chubby Ball Sicilian.
Oh, okay.
What's your beef
Because
with him?
number one, he doesn't look Sicilian to me. He looks like he looks like a Puerto Rican to me.
Wait, so hold on, Mad Dog. Let's take it easy. What's your beef with him?
My
FBS.
beef with him is because I tell you what is, you know, he's always on this this thing, and he's always crying. I have no money. I have, you know, I need this. I need tips. I need you know, please donate this. Hey, dude, get a job. Get a real job, man. Don't you know what work is? Maybe, you know, if you don't get donations, you're gonna shut down your show. Please, come on, bro. Grow up, man. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna come out of retirement from wrestling, okay? From professional, I'm gonna come out of retirement. If you want this summer, why don't you? I'm gonna invite you to come down to Brooklyn. If you want to hit me, we want to bring a skateboard with you. Bring your little skateboard with you. You want to bring your little boxing gloves with you. Bring your little boxing gloves with you. I have a big ring here. We could go into the ring and maybe we could shake it up a little bit. Right? Brooklyn against Philly style. What do you think, brother?
So hold on a second. Because I'm actually kind of surprised by all this. I thought you were I thought there was like a wrestler or somebody that you were calling out that you had beef with in the past. But so you're calling out somebody who's a content creator. You're calling
those wrestlers back in the day, I wiped them off the map. I'm not even worried about those guys. It's called fresh meat now.
Okay. So you wanna wrestle Fat Ball?
Matter of fact, he could box. He could put on with those knuckle gloves. He could do whatever he wants. As long as I know I'm going to get into the ring and do business in there, you know, what I used to do, especially in my background being a champion in professional wrestling, you know, instead of him fighting with what's her name? What's that girl's name? Gotti, fighting with Pizza Man over there.
He's a good wrestler.
Huh?
He's a good wrestler, Gotti.
No. When he talks about what's her name, but
the sister, same thing.
Yeah, they're both good.
Those guys are good.
No, they're very good people. And then he starts talking about Mr. Pizza Guy over there. Then he starts talking about, you know, Tom, Dick, and Harry over there. You know, then he starts showing his skateboard, you know, whatever over there. Listen, you know, the way you talk, you know, you light up those cigarettes, you do this. Are you healthy? Are you healthy, man, to get in the ring with me, man? I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking steam. Maybe I should just say forget about it. But the way you smoke there, one little chop to the chest, that's it for you, bro. You know?
Yeah, wow.
I'm just saying because, you know,
yeah.
you come on here, it's supposed to be a mob genre, but you're talking about My argument is you talk about other people. You're talking about this. Talk about the mob. Don't talk about this guy, that guy, this guy. People. Who's donating to you. People who's next to you. Talk about what you're on here for.
Good point. Good point.
Here, that's why I came onto this channel, because this is the #1 channel on here.
Thank you. I
Appreciate
appreciate that.
This is what we talk about. We talk about our lives. We talk about other people's lives. And it's getting watered down with the other guys now. And you know what? Listen, no offense to the people over there who want to give him money and all that, but do you hear what he says? Don't you hear what he says? I feel bad for the people, because it's like they brainwashing them to give you, to hear what? Come on this channel. I'd rather than donate money to you guys, and you're gonna get what you paid for.
Right.
Not a Cinderella story.
Yeah.
I mean, people,
Yeah,
not everybody else has money, but we don't look at it that way. I also like the fact that we have a good little thing going here with our chat, and we try to get off that subject. Not you. We do. We don't try to go back and forth with these people, but I do understand what you mean. I do. It's a waste of time going back and forth with these people, and people are eventually gonna see. I'm not talking about him in general, but anybody who that it's a grift. That's what it is.
Have you, Joe? Have you tried to go on his show to confront him about your issues?
I went on there one time just to say, "Hey, Richard," and this was a while ago, and and he got upset because he seen the Confederate flag.
Okay.
He got upset. I mean, this was maybe about a month ago. He seen the Confederate flag, and I was like, he's telling me, he goes, "Oh, what's with the Confederate flag?" So I came out with something stupid. I said, "I'm a Dukes of Hazzard fan."
Okay.
Then he goes, "Oh, okay. You know what? Shut up, kid. But
anyone else you got an issue with?
You know what? I was thinking about maybe spinning some pizza around, but pizza's an old man. I'm not worried about pizza.
Okay.
I got my eye on this guy.
All right.
And I was thinking about Anthony Raimondi too.
Now that's pretty good. That could get me excited if you want to fully track down him.
He challenges that Jeff Voodoo dude, whatever his freaking name is, and he challenges that dude. And I don't know what happened in the park, but let me tell you, I'm not too far from you. I'll come right to that park, no problem. I'll take you on in the park, not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. You say, you killed 300 people, this. Come on, man. Couldn't even kill 300 flies. Talking about.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do. Me and Frank are gonna start a show called Fugazi Friday, and we're gonna do an episode on Raimondi, and we're gonna do an episode on a bunch of these Fugazi mob bakers or whatever.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
So let me get straight.
And I didn't mean to come on here and go blah blah because
no.
It bothers me because you're doing a show, and then all you talk about, I don't know why I came on here tonight. I hope I make some money. Blah 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 blah. Really, come on here because you want to do it. Come on here because you want to see your fan. If it ain't because of the people donating, you're not gonna have a show. Or people who's watching, you're not gonna have a show. It's like me when I used to wrestle. If there was no fans, there's no show. I used to wrestle in front of 5 people. Once I wrestled in front of 5 people, they went home, they were happy. They came back next time, they brought more people.
Yeah. Of course.
Now you bring on more people. There's less people, you bring on more people. But you don't sit there and say, I'm gonna go to sleep early time because there's no donations.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Wait, so let me get it straight. Hold on, because I don't. No offense to you, Joe. I generally don't like having the show go in this direction, but I guess we'll get it straight. So I guess any interested parties want to know you want to get into a wrestling ring with FBS. You don't like him, so you want to have a wrestling match. That's what you're saying?
No, it's gonna be a wrestler against a boxer, a wrestler against
what he wants.
We could bring a skateboard in the ring if he wants. I don't care. He could roll. He could skateboard around the freaking ring if he wants. I don't care what he wants to do. But listen, I'm going there to listen. I'm an A1 wrestler. I'm a grade A wrestler. You know, I go in there, I grapple, I'll take you down. Once I grab an arm, I'll twist you to a pretzel. You know, I have no problem.
Well, let's ask our chat. Who do you think is
Well,
gonna win?
well,
I know
all
who
right.
I
Well,
got.
well, at this point, since you brought this up, Joe, it's certainly going to make its way around.
Yeah, it's gonna get it back to us.
That seems to be a theme.
I know that.
So I'm sure it'll get around. And I guess the best advice I could give you is that you should probably try to go on his show and confront him and talk to him about your issues. This way, you guys could have a I don't know, a back and forth, I guess, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You know,
Forgive me if I'm uncomfortable. I usually don't get involved in this fucking.
You know, it's just you know, it just chews me out because you know you're doing the show. Do it for the people. Don't do it. Say, oh, I'm not making no money. I gotta go out and buy a pair of sneakers today, like he did a couple of weeks ago, whatever he did.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta go buy a pair of sneakers. Come on, guys, donate something. Are you serious? But if you don't donate money, you get upset. How you get upset for, guy? You know, because you're not donating. Come on, you people are watching your show. You know.
Yeah.
You enjoy the show, you know. And then number two is you're not talking about, you know, the mob. This because this is what your show, his show is too. You know, you talk about the mob, this and that, but you're not talking. You're busy talking about the other YouTuber, that one, this one, that one, what he did. You know, come on.
Chaim Putz.
Anthony Tavernese. He only talks when you know, he doesn't get into this drama.
Yeah. Here he comes. Fucking who else is gonna
does say, Joe, you're speaking the truth, because
who else is gonna pop out of the fucking
Anthony Tavernese wanted, like, you know, he doesn't want this to go on.
Frank, you should break it down for the guy in the panel. Mob Tube does exist. The title is now clickbait. Well, it's you know, it's been going on for about 4 years. It's been different iterations of it all. Different factions, so to speak, people who are interested in different things, but all kind of, I guess, bonded originally around this idea of talking about organized crime mob on YouTube. And then there's been a bunch of splits, you know. There's the people who just get in the drama, then there's the people who are the trolls, and then there's the people who do the content. It's a whole fucked up mess. We try to stick to the non-drama, you know, history angle of it all. But I do find it a little amusing that you're trying to set up a fucking wrestling match. I mean, that because I know that you could actually do that if you wanted to, right? You said there was I know last time or before you were talking about some sort of wrestling event they do in Greenpoint on a block party or something.
I used to do block parties every year. I used to put a ring in the street. The people used to come watch wrestling events, you know, from every block, every nation. They used to come. I used to promote it. People used to fill up the block for free. I don't ask for donations, you know. I just did.
I like to see some of the women fighting this fucking genre. You know what I mean?
Women, midgets, whatever you want.
Midgets, everything. Yeah. Talking orangutans.
All right. Well, what's next, Joe? What's your next move?
Well, it could be checkmate right now for me. It's up to him now.
All right. Interesting.
But you know what? But I know how he's gonna go. He's gonna take it because I know because I watch him. I study him when I watch him. He takes it offensive. He takes it offensive, whatever. But you know, he's got to realize what he's doing too. You know, some people don't have money. Some people don't even have it. You know, and then you're getting mad because you're not donating. You know, one guy donated one time $2. He got mad. Another person, you know, then everybody. It's funny because one time he did that. Everybody started donating 25, 35, 40, this and that. My God, you see how the weather changed. You know, come on, man.
I think no
matter if you're getting or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you definitely probably got his attention, and
yeah.
Kind of surprised, to be honest. I didn't know you were going to go down that road. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure you now got his attention, and it would be interesting, a wrestling match, huh? In Greenpoint, Brooklyn.
Don't you have that signature move where you bite the guy in the leg? Show that one.
Do I have the picture?
Yeah.
I might have it. I had to make room last time for stuff. Yeah, I took out a lot of stuff that I had here.
But that was wrestling. But this I'm talking about real. This is the real wrestling I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's no biting.
right.
There's basically holes and stuff like that. Holes. If you want to knock, if you want to punch, I no problem. But you want to holds this and that, Basically, it's like a mixed martial art kind of thing.
Yeah, well, listen, if it happens, maybe I'll join the card. Anybody in the chat want to take me on? Any fucking takers over here? Maybe I'll be on the undercard. Anybody in New York? Anybody? Tony, you want a fucking piece? Nah, we're buddies. Anybody?
Tony's a big guy. I seen him on Facebook. He's a pretty big dude.
Theo Mooney. All right, me and Theo Mooney. We're on the undercard.
There you go.
We're on
Great.
the undercard. Gonna rip each other's fucking necks off.
But
Padre City, Pat Dorr, he wants a piece. All right, you want a piece? Or you want the whole thing? Last night, that's actually entertaining. Thank you so much, John DeLong. What's going on, buddy? What's going on? All right, well, you know what, Joe?
I'm gonna say one thing, but before listen, I don't come on here to start trouble. I'm not a troublemaker, but it's just it was going through my head. It's just that. Come on, people don't. Some people don't have it. You know what I mean? And then you sit there and you get mad at people because they can't give it to you. And then you're gonna turn off the TV. You're gonna turn off your computer. Come on, guys. That's being a baby now.
Yeah.
Look at you guys. You guys don't even ask for donation. You got and this is a great shows you guys put on. Frank with Frank's life. I did stuff in my past. We all have our little, our little perks. We did our little whatever. But life goes on. We get older now. But it doesn't mean I can still body slam. I can still do all that shit.
Fish said he would hit me with so many combinations that they would think I was a Chinese menu.
Fucking fish.
Fucking son of a
bitch. I guess this is, what it is, too, though. We tried. When me and Brett got together, we tried. It's silly stuff we talk about, and I'm glad that a lot of people that don't like that kind of stuff do come here because we do try to stay topic of the mob or neighborhoods like yours, ours that we grew up in, and everything like that. And I'm sorry that this guy's taking you to the point that you want to go fuck him up like that. He's done that to a lot of people. Is he worth it? No.
He's not worth it. No, he's not. Believe me, he's not worth it.
My show because he's not worth it.
I don't know. He's not worth it, but it's in the.
I don't want to get into that thing. This, that.
No, absolutely not.
He has a different kind of grift, Joe. Hear me out. His grift is on. There's no real investigation reference stuff. It's basically Jerry Springerish, if you will. And I don't want that. Brett don't want that. I got your back if you want that. If you want to go kick his ass, let's go. Let's do it.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I'm probably not one of his best buddies, and he's probably not mine. But
you take advantage of. But my thing is, you take advantage of the people. That's my argument right here. You know what I mean? That's basically it.
Yeah, people have their own opinions. To be honest, I think everybody knows. I never said anything about FPS. I used to be pretty cool with him. I still don't have a problem with him. Some of that stuff I just got a little tired of, like listening to, like I said, there's different factions within. I don't care what you want to, the mob genre, the mob to whatever. There's different. There's people that do different things, and I think I drifted away from kind of paying attention to a certain faction of whatever this thing is. And to be honest, I don't have anything against anyone. I don't care. They do whatever they want. I don't judge anybody for doing whatever the fuck they want to do. To be honest, I really can't waste my time judging people or whatever. But I do find it fun that you want to wrestle. So I think you probably let me just get to these real quick. Ryan Brown, $4.99. I'll take you on, Brett. Ever put anyone in a wheelchair? No, I don't know if you actually are in a wheelchair, so I don't want to say I wouldn't do that to someone in a wheelchair because you might be a tough guy, but no, I haven't. Thank you, though, for watching that video that I put out. Appreciate you. And then we got one from Padre Sete, a little dime. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, Padre. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. Well, I would say that there's a good chance, Joe, that you probably earned yourself your own live stream over there at the Fat Boy Sicilian channel.
Especially
for sure.
If we need content tonight.
I think you're probably going to get your own live stream over there, so it's probably going to give you something to do, some entertaining.
Pick up the link.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go on there? You're gonna join in the conversation?
He invites me on there. Why not?
Right.
I mean, I'm not going to say no. Believe me.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know what what people know.
Sure,
Some people, so listen, there's not a lot. Listen, I'm not calling people, they're chicken shit. You know what I mean? Because some people are nice, not rude, whatever, but I mean, I'm not rude too. But it's just the point I gotta make, too. I'll go on there, whatever you want to talk about. You know what I mean? You want to argue, you want to yell, blah blah blah. I'm in the screen. You can yell at me in the ring if you want, not in the screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, Joe. Well, listen, I appreciate you stopping by. Any more call outs before you go?
No, man, I'm good. I'm ready to go, brother.
Corruption wants a PBD boxing promo. You know who PBD is?
PVD?
Yeah.
What is it?
PBD. He does the valuetainment, the Patrick Bet David.
Nah.
Oh, you don't know.
like him?
Nah.
Cornbread, $5. Frank, be prepared for the questions you may not want to answer.
What's that?
Cornbread, $5 from Cornbread. Be
Yeah,
prepared for
no,
the
go
questions.
ahead. I'll answer the questions. It's just I want to do them there's no question. When I signed up for this, there's no questions that I'm not going to answer, especially if you people think I have the answers too. So, if you're going to ask me about guys that I like out there that are still active, in a sense of if I knew them, yeah, I'm going to tell you I knew them. If you're going to tell me, do I know anything of them? Obviously, everything is out. So, yeah, the things I know, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna set anybody short. Put it that way. It's gonna be a good show. Carlos,
What up, Carlos? All right, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Since you called someone out, I don't know. It might come to be that you might have to start your own channel. Might come to be that. Carlos, Theo Mooney. Oh, guys. All right, Joe. Appreciate you coming on, man. We're going to answer some questions and we're going to start heading out. You have anything you want to say before you go?
That's it, man. I'm happy to be here. It's a pleasure. Always
a pleasure. Friend to the show, friend to us.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you soon. Talk to you in a little bit, probably. And
we're brothers, man. That's how we say it, man. We're brothers.
Right. We are brothers. That's right. Thank
you, Joe.
Always, man. I got your guys' back no matter what. Remember that too.
I got you,
Joe.
I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. You guys have a good night and have fun.
All right, Joe. Have a good night, Joe.
Thank you.
Peace. Joe from Greenpoint. Once again, if you guys want to check him out, you guys can go to the Soft Right Underbelly channel. He did a interview over there, and he's been on our show in the past.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Stop the baloney, huh? Who the hell knew you either?
And then stop the baloney. Who the fuck in the mob says stop the baloney? What kind of statement is that?
Oh, now you want to act like a clown? What do you mean? Or stop the baloney?
I'm gonna act like a clown. Stop the fucking baloney. No, I heard it from people who graduated from Harvard. Stop the baloney. I never heard that on the street. No,
I graduated from Harvard.
Michael.
Yeah, wherever the fuck you graduated, I don't know.
All right, intermission's over. So what's going on, everybody? What do you guys think? You guys think there's going to be a rest? I didn't expect that. I didn't know there was going to be a.
No, I didn't either. But that's how he feels. He's a friend, and we're gonna. He wanted his opinion, his statement voiced, and that's what we're here for. And anybody else, I guess, especially on friends of the show. That's just the way it is. We had some questions earlier.
What's up, Cheech? Who was talking about the questions? Cornbread? Did you have questions or something? Basta.
Where's he been? If you're out there, Levesque,
I don't know where Basta. I don't know where Basta's been.
Gotta get another one. I gotta give. Hey, Cheech, what's up, brother?
Doing well, Cheech. Doing well.
I got a thing on the Christ the King High School. I got a segment on that. When you guys are ready, and the kids I went to school with, the Fritchie's kids, the Catalanos, the Ganges, shit. The Lacades, the Rastellis, Rastelli's grandkids. He had 2 separate families. I went to school with a couple of kids. So it was like mob high. Christ the Kid.
Mob high, yeah.
And then we had the controversies, the Howard Beach case at that time. We had Jason Williams, who played with the Nets, who was a friend. Still, I mean, I haven't talked to him in years. I always thought he was a good guy, still do. Just bad luck, you know what I mean? Yeah. Lamar Odom, that was after me, though. He went there as well. And who else? I mean,
Theo Mooney wants to ask you, what does it mean when a mob guy is shelved?
Well, he's on timeout like a little kid. He can't do anything. He can't make money, nothing. He just can't be around either. And if he does decide to go back to his rackets on a sneak, it could cost him. They usually they know who to shelf. They're not going to shelf a guy who's going to tell them, "Fuck you, I'll do whatever I got to do." They'll just kill that guy. They'll shelf a guy that they feel either has a lot of money and doesn't give a fuck. He was like, "Okay, thank you," or a guy that ain't going to do nothing. You know, that's how that works. They're punking. If it was an African American gang, they're punking a motherfucker. Okay. So you got shoved, you got punked.
Fish wants to know if you knew Big Ross and his sons.
Big Ross. No, I don't know who that was.
Frank, have you ever heard about any bosses anywhere who hired orphans as hitters, then disposed of them after?
No.
We call that Faganometry.
Faganometry. Charles Dickinson.
Faganometry. Sammy from Giannini was an accountant. Was his disposal a money thing?
Possibly. If I had to, there's a lot of shady stuff was going on. Apparently, that was the motive. Now, do I know that? No. Was that circulating? Yes.
Cindy, hope you feel better. Feeling a little under the weather. Feel better, Cindy. Hope you feel better soon. Frank, most of the families have a Sicilian faction except for the West Side. Why is this?
Most of the only ones I thought anyway, and I'm not an authority on this, so don't be I thought it was the Bananos and Gambinos, but I'm thinking about it now. Would Colombo family had a Sicilian faction? I don't think so. I don't think they did. I mean, you taking Dino and Dino's. I mean, not only that, the Persicos, I think, are Neapolitan. I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah, maybe.
If you're thinking about Dino's cousin, Dino, Little Dino.
I'm trying to think about Lucchese's, but maybe more so way back in the day, as opposed to who would know corruption would probably know that.
Not in my time. Not in my time.
Yeah, I'm saying it would be more so like
Mo, shut up. He said, "Oh shit."
Mickey Bats.
She said, "Oh shit, Francesco's thinking that's dangerous."
Mickey Bats, great show. I'm just going to shower. I'll be listening while I dry my ball sack and ass. Thank you, Mikey Bats. Appreciate that. That's a great time to listen.
Nice.
Great time to listen.
Hope everything comes out all right?
You mentioned Ganji. Oh, he's talking about Ross Ganji. Lived in the neighborhood at my first job in the Fulton Fish Market.
Different Ganji with a CI.
Oh.
He was the Pizza Connection case. Joe Ganji. I went to school.
Yeah, a couple of Sicilians don't mean it's a faction.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, exactly.
My man, what's going on? Australia, the penal colony. Yeah, there you go. In the house. What's going on? What is it? 8:36 in the morning over there?
Midnight Oil. How can you dance when remember? Best Australian band ever. AC/DC. Hands down.
Oh, AC/DC, yeah. Frank, back in the day, who do you think killed Anastasia at the barbershop?
Tony Pizza.
Me too. That's what I thought did it too. Fucking guy. Oh, it's 11:35. How many hours ahead of you, dude?
I think that would. Well, I ain't doing the math now. I think that's like fucking 20.
14 hours. That's 14 hours.
Not all. Past the 12. Yeah.
Jesus, 14 hours. Somebody said that every family has a Sicilian faction, or maybe had, except for the West Side. And I was trying to think about Lucchese, but I don't know. Maybe way back in the day, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm
Somebody said it best.
Fucking mobologist, as you guys might assume, to be honest with you. Tracy Gamble. Hey, Frankie Brett, how are you? Good. How you doing? How are you doing? 14 hours. Yeah. Wow.
Somebody said it best, bro. Somebody said, "Is there Sicilians and families?" Yes. Do they? Does that mean they have factions? No. The Colombos, fucking the least Sicilians, I'd say. Come to think about it, you know what I mean? And even if they are Sicilian, they're like 4th, 5th generation.
Right.
In the 60s, they had the Profacis, but of course, but 70s on, early 70s and moving forward, not really.
Dungara, yeah, that's what they say, right? Was that Charles Dungara? And Riccobono helped set it up. And who was the guy that spilled it? Who was that? Fuck, I forgot.
That guy who writes the book says he knew the other guy, Frank, whatever his name is. There's something Frank. His father was a Colombo guy, I guess.
Who's this?
He's an author, writer. Another one of these guys comes up with stories. He says he knew who Anastasia, who killed him, whatever.
Oh. What's his name?
He wrote a book on Galante, too.
Oh, Di Matteo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I know who it is now. Because he reminds me of someone else.
Like that? That's crazy. Yeah. How would you know? How many bosses you talk to, Di Matteo?
Oh my god. I don't know what his story is, to be honest with you.
I'm getting so fucking perturbed over these.
I don't know what his fucking story is.
There's another guy that on the Bonanno thing, not Giacomo Amato, but one of the moderators. He was saying that this James Galante guy from fucking Connecticut is listen to this.
Is that the guy with the hockey? That's the guy with the hockey, right?
Yeah, says that's Carmine Galante's son.
The fuck out of here. Come on.
I swear, and he swears on it.
Who said that?
I told him, bro, come on my show on Monday, tomorrow. We talk about that.
Who's this? Who said that?
Huh?
Who said that?
One of the Spanish guys, the moderator, Guardini or something. Guardin.
Yo, don't listen to that fucking. That guy's a fucking moron. You know how much shit I see that guy makes up? Gordine,
yeah.
That guy makes up more fun. Don't listen. You know, that guy's like a former corrupt cop or some shit who got fucked.
Dude, he took the shit right off after
because that's not the first thing I've seen. That's why I don't go in those fucking Facebook groups. And fuck you, dude, if you think I'm talking shit about you, because I am, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because this is not mob tube drama. I sees the shit that he fucking puts up sometimes, and there's just like lies that he makes up out of his fucking head. That's why I can't fuck around with that Facebook shit, because it's all a bunch of fucking rejects who'll never come on YouTube. They'll never actually show their face. They'll never actually put out a documentary or put themselves out there. They put these clickbait fucking things on Facebook, making lies up. I seen somebody on fucking Instagram the other day who making more fucking shit up. Just people endlessly fucking make things up on these platforms.
Yeah,
for no reason. It's almost like what do you fucking call it? Like instinctual or something. Like they have to do it. They can't not fucking do it.
I'll tell you who's killing the genre, the mob genre. Those people are killing them. The people don't fucking have a pot to piss in any of this. Them, not these guys who are fighting the Springer stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, those guys, they got a grift. They're doing their things. They're making their money. Live and let live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers, they're terrible for it. The invest in yourself guy, this guy right here making total shit up,
he's got a book. Atlantic City Chili Pimp, the autobiography of Harlem's New York City's Candyman. New York State Supreme Court Justice Emily Goodman called Michael Gordine New York City's most corrupt cop. The Candyman made a name for himself, but disagreed. So this guy markets himself as a former extremely corrupt cop. Apparently, he wrote a book. The guy that you're talking about on Facebook that makes shit up.
Oh, yeah.
The Lucchese infection would be under Gagliano because you're some Corleone. But as far as modern, that's what I'm thinking. No way modern times.
What's that?
Like Lucchese Sicilian faction or something.
I mean, I didn't see it, and
But who
doesn't
cares?
mean it didn't happen. But
Who cares about those fucking people? Listen, we got fucking we got another guy that we talked about the other day, Rocco Morelli. What's his name?
Rocco Morelli, did he reach
This
out?
fucking guy. Yo, listen, Tony, corruption. You got to see this. You got to fucking see this. Should I? I'm not going to show it. I'm not going to show somebody's content, whatever. But you got to see it. It's a sight to behold. Rocco Morelli.
Now we're gonna go after him.
Will you say that Provenzano and Reina were simply bad bosses or extremely bad bosses when it came to bringing down heat?
Provenzano was he could have been better, but Reina was he was definitely bad. He brought a lot of heat. Are you kidding? He was in breaking rules. He was twisting them, breaking them, and then putting them back together and breaking them again. But Provenzano at the end got like disillusioned by Reina and the stuff he was doing,
Patrick Ortega, what's going on, buddy? Rocco Morelli, that's a guy that was on YouTube, another faker corruption, but he's talking a lot about stuff that you might be interested in. Just type in Rocco Morelli Mafia on YouTube. I'm not going to say the channel that he was on, but you'll find it. We're typing Rocco Morelli Pizza Connection.
Yeah.
Lucchese had Paolo LaDuca. Who's Rocco Morelli? Gotta go. All right, Cheech. See you later, buddy boy.
Oh, and how about the guilty cop out in the other day? The one we're talking about cops. The one out in Long Island.
Oh, the banana one that was going and busting up the fucking around in those places, right?
He had fucking 2 maid guys and a fucking shoemaker associate. And I don't as if fucking you believe there's 2 maid guys and a fucking shoemaker are testifying against the corrupt cop.
Against the cop. The cop didn't. The cop is the one that's not flipping.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
If the shoemaker was the guy going to
what
trial,
are we doing?
He was looking at 6 months.
Crazy.
Did that shit in the bathroom.
That's fucking crazy. Truly.
All right. Well, we got the fucking the Fritzy stuff coming back and my high school, and then we get into fucking good stuff. I can't wait. I finally can't wait.
Yeah, we got the Fritzy stuff. We got the high school stuff. We got the Fritzy, the Anthony Venditti murder, the detective murder. We're going to go into that. That's going to be a good episode. It happened in Frank's neighborhood, as a matter of fact, back in 1986. So we'll talk about that. That's also, is that your freshman year, 86 or 85?
85 was 85.
85. Okay.
Yeah,
whatever. Well, you're in high school.
And that whole fucking Gotti thing exploded. Bam! We talked about that shit. Lisa, if the shoe fits, right? The shoemaker. That's right.
Yeah.
Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa.
That's
yeah.
right.
Didn't John Connolly take his time behind Bolger? I don't think he had a choice. I don't know. I really don't know. You know what? Gaslight Studios rebooted. I've asked this before, but I'm not sure you guys answered this. Was Chin held in high esteem in your time, Frank, or did everyone try to forget about it?
Very, 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 very high regards. The Chin's a legend. This is the guy that falls under the Gotti scope. 2 different people totally, but that's somebody that people are going to be talking about for at least. Roro, what's up, man? That seemed just
for a long time.
They're going to be talking about the Chin for a very, very, very long time. I like when they went out to arrest him. He had the umbrella in the shower.
Say it again.
When they went to arrest him and he had the umbrella in the shower.
Yeah, but then they had some video of him. He had I don't know if he had a mistress or he had another place, on the Upper East Side, one of them nice places. I think they had like some surveillance of him like dancing with this lady, like they're like dancing in the window while he's pretending he's fucking nuts.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. If somebody could talk about that if they remember that, seeing that footage. Oh boy, I always seem to come in late. I try to make sure to come in from the beginning, time difference, etc. At least you came by.
He was another one that even though he held a lot of old traditions, but didn't hold the ones that the mobsters back in the day in Italy held, and him or Rastelli or fucking who else was like that. But anyway, they had separate families. They had two different families. That was taboo at one time. That was a sign of thugness, like nothing what this family was about. He had one, and Rastelli had one. Well, the boss had two different separate families. I'm trying to think, but I mean, in the open too. It wasn't a secret.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Scarpa, I mean, he's not a boss, but he had like fucking 3 families or some shit.
Who, Scarpa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about a boss.
No, I say he's not a boss, but I don't know. I don't know if anyone else.
Yeah.
Paolo Gambino would never do that, Bo. He would never do that, Bo.
Yeah, no. Rastelli had 2 families. One lived in Maspeth, Queens, and the other one lived in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. And I knew the one, the Maspeth. A friend of mine went out with one of his granddaughters, but there was nothing fancy about them or not like that. Like, look who my grandfather is. Matter of fact, that stuff was like, if anybody knew who their family was, other people told you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Johnny
one of
Blaze. You guys excited to see Alto Nights? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it for sure.
Yeah.
Lisa says she's from Castellamare and she wants to give you a shout out for telling stories of the old country. He says you are spot on.
Thank you, babe. Thank you.
Well, actually, Frank's been lying this whole time. He's from
Polish.
Milan. He's actually from Milan. Ladies and gentlemen.
Polish.
He's actually a Yugoslavian refugee.
Yeah,
That's
Bosnian,
a Bosnian refugee. Yeah.
Yep. Rusty's house is see Joe goes. Rusty's house is 2 blocks from my house. Yeah. Where's my paisana? She left. That's what we call the feminine vowel that we use the A at the end. That didn't Gotti Senior have a secret daughter?
Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah, that's another show. Don't say nothing.
How about Castellano banging his maid in the house? Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Gloria, what's it? Alarte? Gloria Alarte?
You'll be surprised with a lot of even in a lower level mob stuff they do to their families. But they attribute that to being part of their life. That's the women sign up for that too,
But you don't do it in your house, Bo.
Do I think most of these women know what kind of men do they get involved with before they get involved with? Yeah, but it is what it is. Of course they do. Remember,
Johnny Blaze says you favor Action Bronson. Flushing, Queens' own Action Bronson.
Remember Goodfellas when she goes, "What do you do for a living? Your hands are soft." He goes, "I work construction." Yeah. I mean,
she had 2 families. Is that what he said?
Bring it to the zoo, Rock. She's retarded.
Who ambushed and killed Salvador Scarpa in 1987? I don't know. No, I don't know. I can't say I know the answer to that.
We'll get Berman on the fucking phone on that one.
You keep calling him Berman.
That's what I'm gonna call him, Berman from now on.
Berman.
He gets excited once he comes on the screen.
Are the New York Knicks of that's Madison Square Garden. That's where the big dogs play. They're the Philadelphia Eagles, the Super Bowl champions. They're
If I had their money, legitimate money, I would be on the Mediterranean right now, sitting back, having someone put grapes in my mouth, and we know who that would be.
Not the grapes.
The Bernstein Bears. The Berenstein Bears.
The Bears. The Boza brothers. Shout out to them, Nick and Joe. The Tuna's grandkids.
Roro says, burn them. Flat Top DeRosa. Is that who did that to Scarpa?
Oh, Scarpa's son, you mean Joey. That's the one who got killed.
He didn't get killed by Flat Top. Flat Top, they had the shootout when Scarpa lost his eye with that Messy Marvin kid, and I think Flat Top DeRosa.
Yeah.
But he didn't die in that. One of his friends actually died in that. One of his teenage friends, or maybe one of his friends in his 20s, right? Didn't he get his head blown off in the car?
Something like that. Yeah, I don't. You know what? That Flat Top, that Mikey kid. He's friends with a friend of mine. Maybe I'll see if he want to come on one day. I don't know.
Who?
Mikey Flat Top.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Was that dude legit that Bernstein was having? Was it?
Taco?
Was that dude legit that Bernstein been having on? Is it Toko? Oh, that Nove Toko? Yeah, no, I think he's pretty legit. I think he's like the only guy to become like a witness over there with that stuff. Unless you're talking about Gunnar Allen Lindblom. I mean, that's not
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren's gonna play. Is he dead? Didn't Dolph die?
No.
Oh, okay, he's gonna play Gunnar Lundblom.
Yeah. No, not Gunnar. Okay, yeah, no, that Nove guy. No, that guy's legit. Yeah, he's legit.
What's the story behind him?
He was a Detroit mob dude.
Okay,
and I think he was I think he's the first guy to like flip out of those guys over there. Maybe he's been undercover for. Yep, Novi Toko is the only made guy from Detroit who has broken ranks. The only made guys. What I meant to say, yeah. Yeah, no, he's legit. I don't know if he was talking about the other guy. Gunnar.
Gunnar Lindblom.
Oh, he was related to Jackaloni's, I thought, or the Tokos. I can't fucking keep track. I really don't know.
So what we start 7:15 today. We got another 15 minutes or something.
Yeah, we'll go another 15 minutes. I just wanted to come on and every Monday we come on. We don't know where the show is going to go. We like to talk to you guys. We like to give you a chance to ask Frank any questions you might want to ask him. And, he'll answer them if he can answer them. We'll talk about a couple of things coming up. And our last video, which we did, Proletarian Assassin says Detroit, those are all related. There's a Sicilian faction in Detroit, I believe. Maybe. I don't know shit about Detroit.
Not me either. But we have somebody that does, and if you listen, and shout out to Mr. James Bucciolato, a friend, a dear friend, and
yep,
like family. So if you're out there, James, and we might have a Detroit episode one time, please. I'll get with him. I'll call him.
BB says if you didn't flip, you'd be a capo by now.
That's hypothetical. I don't want to piss anybody off. They'll be like, nah, he'll still be a coffee boy.
Dude,
if I never got arrested, I'd probably be dead. I'll probably be to body number 10.
Body number 10. Yeah.
And I don't mean that, and it's just that's the. And listen, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean it like in your face way. I mean it that's where my mind was before I got arrested. Was it mind control? Was it just the way things were? I wouldn't say no to anything. And anybody who asked will tell you that I was down for anything. And if it meant getting to where I had to get to one day in that life, I would have did it.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get into that. And that's when you think people are not going to like you too much. And we're going to get into that.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I did a lot of stupid things out there. And so when people ask me, well, what would you think you would have been out there? I don't know, considering what's out there now, considering what was out there when I was out there. When I was out there, it was harder to get made. There was a lot of talent out there. Today, I'm not saying there's none. It's just not the same when I was out there,
Yeah.
You had to also know how to use you had to know how to be violent and control it and make money. That's hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's not easy.
Scott H, that's pretty funny. Dolph Lindblom.
You said Scott H in the house.
Oh my God, Dolph Lundgren. Jimmy, you know what? Calamandria tells a Mikey DeRosa Messi Marvin story on his channel. Okay, there you go. There you go. Lisa Pizzatola. Do you guys remember anything about a body back in the day that was found in a Dunkin' Donuts near Wyckoff Hospital? Was that a real thing? I wouldn't know. Frank, you know about that?
No, I mean, shit, that could have been anybody. What you're talking about the 90s, the crack epidemic, the 80s, that could have been anybody. That could have been anybody. You know,
Sven
what?
Larson, my man, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Do you have any Ronald Carlucci stories?
Who was that again? I forgot. Obviously, I not many because I can't remember. But Ronald Carlucci, who was that?
Matt says, sounds like Jimmy. You know what? Everybody keeps asking for this. Play the video of Sammy butchering the names. I gotta save that video in our library because everyone keeps asking for it, and I gotta keep going in the Deuce channel to get it. So read some comments. I gotta get the video.
That's another thing about people, being asked what you think you'd be if you were still in the life. You let other people answer that for you. It's not a question you should. Yeah, I'd be a boss. I'd be I mean, what do you think?
Right, you try to stay humble, right?
Well, not really. I could have been dad. I could have had one in back of the
No, I'm saying you don't want to talk yourself up. Like, oh yeah, I would have been this. I would have been that.
I never did that in my life. I never had no reason to talk. Everything was fucking, whatever I did, play sports, whatever. I just did it.
Oh, I think a good idea, yeah. Jimmy, Calamandria. Wow. Okay. I saw. Oh, I think a good idea, yeah. Gene Borelli. Wow. Okay. I saw. Oh, I think a good idea, yeah. Michael Franchise. Wow. Okay. I saw. Oh, I think a good idea, yeah. Tony Bananas or say banana, whatever his name was. Okay. I saw. Oh, I think a good idea, yeah. Bad Beach Guys. Wow. Okay. I saw. Oh, I think a good idea, yeah. Carmine Lenardozzi. Oh, I think a good idea, yeah. Jimmy Calamandria.
All right, that's enough. That's enough, guys.
That's probably one of the better ones. That video is great.
I don't know who the fuck made it, but whoever made it, shout out. Nove Toko is actually cousins with Gunnar Limbo. Is that right? I don't know. So maybe we're getting
we're Gunnar Limbo.
Yeah. Justin Jensen says, stop the baloney.
Stop the Assassin says, if you have to tell somebody you don't know who I am, you're nothing. Yeah.
Do you know who I am? What about Thomas DiFiore stories of an acting boss?
He's the guy who started taking that route. Tony Green used to have the video machine route, and then he was under Tony Green, and he started doing that for him. Not many, just fucking did bad jail time. I used to hear from other people. Do things that not much. To me, he was all right. I mean, he was a nice guy. We used to talk to him. I used to see him back in the mid '90s when Giannini's was around, about 95, 94, like that. He used to come over there and do the machines.
Okay.
I was going to the gym a lot at the time. And he used to tell me his son used to work out a lot, and we used to get in conversation about working out, but nothing criminal.
Big Lou says Nove Toko is the grandson of Joe Zarilli. Yes, all their blood families married into each other. Toko, Zarillis, Mellies,
the Gasolonians.
Fish is asking Proletarian, are you a maid guy? That's who's asking him.
Are you a maid guy? That was that one dude, right? That Romano guy. Are you a maid guy? Well, that shit would take a lot of your time.
Talks to a brother on a tape person. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Give it about 10 more minutes, then we're gonna hit the road, Jacks. Any more questions? Keep an eye out on Wednesday. If you haven't checked out NYC Crime Spot, check out the video I put out yesterday. It's doing pretty good. People seem to like it. I think tomorrow I'm going to put out something else on the channel, so be sure to check it out over there at NYC Crime Spot. Be sure to hit the bell, get the notifications, ring that bell. You know. Ernie Grillo, first Swede in the mob. Yeah, he's the first Swede in the mob.
Got a lot of shorts coming up pretty soon too. We're
start pumping out them shorts. Michael McDonald, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Roro's got the link right there to my channel, NYC Crime Spot. Please check that out. I could put out something last night.
Thank you, Roro. Thank you, Roro.
I'm with the Viking faction.
Yeah.
No braids allowed in the mob.
Oh, you get it by the horns.
No braids allowed. Stop the baloney, huh? Please. Yeah, smash up the subscribe button. Smash it. Smash it. Michael McDonald, best show on the tube right here. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Easty Kiss says, great show. Pull up that Crime Spot Eats clip. Let's go. I was going to do one of those Crime Spot Eats yesterday. Didn't work out. Pull up that clip of this guy. He's eating food. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. I'm thinking of getting a Jeff Nadeau haircut. Oh, Jesus. Here we go with that.
Oh, we go. I'm going to give it a do. You know what, man?
Here we go. I think he should be immune to the haircut comments by now. I think he is.
To each their own. If that's what he likes, that's what he likes. You know what I mean? What's it? Yeah, the Gus don't want to stop though.
Yeah, he keeps going. He keeps going. Now this is the new one because fucking Joe called Nadeau Voodoo.
God,
Woo.
bro, what the fuck? Are we turning into one of these fucking? You know what, bro? That's
you know what? It's not good. No, we're not.
That fucking woman over there that has that show with all them crazies. She had like 300 fucking people last night. And there's that Mama Luke Lee Cole in the panel. He was like this, like remember fucking Karen's dad in Goodfellas when they throw him sit on the fucking couch and he doesn't say nothing, and they're all yelling at all the women. He's over there like this, like fucking just not saying a fucking damn thing, you know.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt about fucking 38 minutes ago.
Touche. Brett the Fish, yeah.
Brett, you ever go to Bella Notte on Long Island? No, I should go there, right? I'll do a fucking food review for Bella Notte. It'll be I go to John Panisi's favorite restaurant. Or whatever the fuck. He talks about that place all the time, right? Panisi.
It's heavenly, ghostly.
What do you think, pasta patate?
Pasta patate. Bella Notte. I
got a show by the Caracas.
I had more sit-downs than fucking Babe Ruth at home runs. I had another sit-down at the Bella Notte. And I met that guy, Joey. Yeah. I really didn't like him first.
At Bella Notte.
Sit-downs. I've never seen somebody with fucking so many fucking sit-downs. It's like he lived for them fucking things. So today I have 4 sit-downs. You know what I mean?
A lot of fucking sit-downs.
He had a lot of sit-downs, and then he would describe it, but I was not going to make him win this one. I told him this is how it was going to go down. So I let him talk first because I'm smart. And then, you know, you ever hear his fucking... Yeah.
Bop.
And because I am John Panisi, and I know how to handle these situations because I'm not dumb. I've seen double kissing all my life. I grew up in Howard Beach. I know the walk triples. Huh?
BB wants to know what bands did you see in the 90s?
What bands did you see in the 90s? Ooh. I went to the one fucking over there. I I seen that Chili Peppers. I see Metallica. I see Metallica, Guns N' Roses. I was on the lam on that one. Yeah, I swear it was in California. You know who opened up for him? Andrew Dice Clay.
Get the fuck! What a freak show that is.
Yeah, it was hot as fucking. It was hot as balls, and their witness with fucking like fire hoses, and then he's going, "Can you hear me?" And the whole fucking 80,000 people, yeah, we fucking hear you. And then it was great. I kind of forgot where I was for a minute.
That's a good story. We'll have to do a short one on that, actually.
What, my lamb? Oh, me on the lamb?
You on the lamb, seeing fucking Guns N' Roses, Metallica, and the Dice Man. Cornbread, does Frankie Joey Jr. have any Fiordilino stories we should anticipate? I don't think so, right?
Why would he have any stories about me?
I didn't think you would.
I don't even know who he was.
I
don't want to start that. It wasn't because I didn't know who he was, because I didn't know who he was. I just didn't know who he was. But
my friend in Olympia, Washington says one big homeless dump now. We're waiting for you to go there, clean it up, Scott.
Olympia. I used to go through Olympia to go down to Ocean Shores when I would go to the water by the beach. I mean, I haven't been there in a while, a couple of years. But I used to go to Ocean Shores right there by Aberdeen, where Kurt Cobain from.
Oh, Aberdeen, yeah, Kurt Cobain, yep. Was Vito Guzzo a big Guns N' Roses fan?
Yeah.
Is that right?
No.
No,
he didn't come off as Time for Music. I don't know. No.
My first concert my mom took me to was No Doubt. There you go.
Oh, you know he did like? He liked that the 70s fucking guy. Barry White. He liked
is that right? Barry White. Wow.
It was before his time, but he liked that kind of music right around that area.
Really?
Yep.
That's weird.
Yeah, he would have a Barry White tape on, and he liked that kind of music.
I'm never gonna give you. I'm never gonna hear. I'm sure that's one of the songs. Believe it or not. All right, we'll give you a couple more minutes. Oh, what's going on? We got an ambulance outside. Somebody's dying up the block. Gunner married. Nobody took his first cousin. Jackie took it. Yeah, you see, this is getting fucking too weird for me with the Detroit stuff now.
Yeah.
It all sounds like incest at the end of the day. It all sounds like incest now. You guys are really making it sound bad.
Frank's favorite Sicilian footballer. I said Scalagi. Assassin, probably a Belgian. Enzo Schifo from the Belgian. Vincenzo Schifo was one of my favorite Sicilian players.
First concert, Black Sabbath and Blue Oyster Cult. Wow, 1982.
More cowbells.
So that was who was that? Dio Sabbath, Anthony Tavernese? That was an Ozzy Sabbath, right? Who was singing for Sabbath in 82?
Well, I don't know. I was never
Somebody let me down.
I liked them, but I wasn't really into them like that.
Dio. Oh, that's right. Okay, he wrote Dip, but I think he means Dio. Kiara Lee says Ronnie James. Yeah, Dio.
I think Kiara Lee would be a fan, but yeah.
Okay.
So the Indigo
Dio, yeah. Okay, there you go.
Indigo Girls.
Fucking Rainbow Boy himself.
Where's Tony Silo? Get up the lights. Tony Silo, if you're out there. Hello.
Wow. You saw, yeah, definitely was the singer in 72, Scott. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty cool.
What's his wife's
name? Dio was a made guy. Dio was definitely a made guy. He was the first, what was Dio? Was Dio Jewish?
Theo. He was Theo. They changed the Dio when he sang.
You saw Rainbow in 79. Nice. Yeah, fucking Silver Mountain Boy. The ghost
Shout
of
out to
Ozzy.
James Picciolato again. This is something he would definitely enjoy, this kind of music conversation.
Yeah.
Sharon is Ozzy's wife. Yeah, Sharon, there you go. She managed Black Sabbath even after Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
After Ozzy left.
Richie Blackmore.
Baseball guys here again. Jesus Christ. What is he
Richie
saying?
Blackmore, Deep Purple and Rainbow. Is that correct? Rainbow and Deep Purple. Is that correct? Pretty sure.
Okay. Mr.
Was
St.
Dio
John.
Italian? Oh, maybe he was. I'm sorry. Maybe he was. I'm sorry. Wendy is Dio's wife. Elf Rainbow Sabbath solo. Okay.
We need some heavy metal music for the show. What do you think?
I'm down. I'm down for it. I am down for it.
What would you consider System of a Down?
System of a Down falls under what they call the new metal genre, I believe, which was the stuff that came out in like the late 90s into the early 2000s. I think they're just called new metal. I mean, I don't know how else you kind of classify them.
Yeah.
There's a few bands that are in that category. Yeah. System of a Down. You like
Stained
System of a Down?
My go-to with every breakup.
Genre. Say it again.
Stained. With my go-to with every breakup.
Stained. I can't stand that shit. You know that guy's solo now? Aaron.
Yeah, he's a country guy.
Yeah, he's a country. But nah, he's a fucking cornball. He's like he's one of them speak English or die fucking guys, you know?
Come on, relationship music. When you break up, yeah, everybody has them. It's just they don't like to admit to it. That was mine for a second. You know what I mean?
Thank
like
you.
The old Italian guys, they like the Motown stuff. You know?
Yeah.
That's
I love that stuff. I love Smokey Robinson. I mean, I love that shit. Curtis
Gladys, There Goes My Baby. You know how many gangsters used to blow snot bubbles at the fucking their pillows at night?
Cornbread. Last question tonight. Was Peter Gotti, John Jr.'s brother, a tough guy?
I didn't know him like that. I don't know. People said he could throw a beat now and then, even as a kid. But he was also a guy that sort of writing on a wall. Unfortunately, he worked a legit job. Unfortunately, when his dad became who his dad was, his brother, he fell into that fucking dark hole. You know what I mean? And he ended up dying in jail. It's sad. Peter Gotti's story is one of the sad ones out there. Really, really is. And I know people are like, well, he didn't act like that when his brother was out there, but he pretty much, when his brothers were working on the way to get to where they were going to go, the top, jail, whatever.
Yeah.
He was raising his kid, his family, and then just fell into that rut. I mean, that's what it was. No, Peter Gotti, the brother of Junior. Didn't know him. I hear he was a tough kid. That's what they said. He was in my. I was in between, I guess, his brother, the older one, and then the younger one. I was in between that ever right there.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This has been 52 Topics with Frank Fiordilino, our Monday Night Live. Every Monday, this is where you're going to find us. Let's see what Lisa had to say. Oh, mixtapes for girls back in the day.
The mixtapes? Yeah. What do you say?
Tony Pizza wants to know if he can call Frankie straight out of Ridgewood his cuisine. Of course, they're already cuisines.
Yeah, I mean, we did that one job together. What was it? Some old woman for Picciotto?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Tony Pizza worked at Grimaldi's Bakery when he was a teen. Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, anybody could have got a job if they wanted to work back then. It was an equal opportunity for everybody at Grimaldi's Bakery. If you're a good worker, yeah, why not?
Yeah. Unless you're a
real crumb bum. You're a crumb bum, real crumb bum.
Crumb bum is pretty fitting for a baker, to be honest with you. Crumb bum is pretty fitting for a baker.
There's a lot of crumbs there. They had like 150 people working at the plant,
Oh, okay, yeah. You have the shop, and then they had like the wholesale plant.
They had 2 shifts. It was they had drivers and all. It was an operation. It was no joke. It's one of the most successful fucking bakeries out there.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. Every time I bring him, sometimes it just hits me. Good man. He was a good man. Vito Grimaldi was. He did a lot for his workers too. It didn't matter, like funerals and stuff. I said it before. It didn't matter who it was or whatnot. he could have been the guy who sweeps the fucking place at night. If he had a death in the family, he'd show up. You know what I mean? That's the type of guy he was. A really good man. God rest his soul.
Get some doo-wop for a soundtrack. Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Chircos is way better. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh well, well, they're more a pastry shop. And even though Grimaldi's has pastries, their bread is pretty good. I'll tell you what, I'll put their Kaiser roll against anybody in the United States because I've lived in 40 different states. I'm not saying it's the best. I said it's just as good. And I've lived in a lot of places.
Do New York City mob guys like the Ramones? They were kind of doo-wop.
You know what? They were kind of the Ramones weren't doo-wop. They were more like punk, mellow punk. But yeah, they have a West Coast sound to them, and they're from fucking Forest Hills. Go figure out. I still love rock and roll.
Yeah, I like the Ramones. Not my favorite of that era, but
they're
I
cheesy,
do like
catchy tunes.
Huh?
They're cheesy, catchy tunes.
Yeah. I mean, they're not the Misfits, but they're good.
Kevin McManaway and Fat J on the tracks.
Well, QGTM says by Seneca.
Mr. Baseball says Kevin McManaway and Fat J on the tracks. Were they fighting or were they doing other stuff? I'm going to find out who you are, Mr. Baseball.
Me too. Did you see that DK Metcalf was traded to Pittsburgh from Seattle?
Yeah, either they want to pay him no more or they cancel him in the locker room and they're going in a new direction. Yeah. That's football for you. Yeah. But that guy's a beast. Beastie Boy, Ken McMahon and Fat J on the tracks. Taking me back to my childhood, this guy. They had it out.
Yeah.
Fat J never won a fight, though. Yeah, like 3 of them. But one time we played the Rocky tune for him in my backyard.
Uh-huh.
To convince him to come out the house and go fight this kid. The next thing we know, he was on his fucking back like a turtle. He was like 250 pounds in the 8th grade.
Right. Alan Green, Isley Brothers, Curtis Mayfield, the high-pitched voice. Yeah, they call that the falsetto. The falsetto. Yeah, love that voice. Smokey Robinson. Yeah, for sure. That's a huge pickup. Rail QGTM. Red Storm. Yep. Frank's got the Red Storm, repping Queens. Why do all the mob guys say Trump will solve everything but the mark?
I don't know, Bo. Listen, Bo. We got a real gangster in the White House now, Bo. That's all I know, Bo. All right, we got a real gangster in the White House now, Bo. So get it straight.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
No offense, but if you listen to advice or politics from any of these fucking mob guys, and I don't care if you voted for Kamala, Trump, I don't care if you voted for the fucking ghost of Nelson Mandela, I really don't give a shit. But I mean, I wouldn't listen to anybody's advice really on any of this stuff.
Bro, fucking, it's funny. Like I said, they all fucking, in the 80s, they all hated fucking like Giuliani.
Yeah, they all hated him. Yeah.
And now they're fucking kissing his balls. There's guys in jail still to today that Giuliani put in fucking jail, and they're all about the mayor and everything like that.
Yeah.
You know that Tony Aiello is doing 200 years, nonviolent. Okay, drugs, I get it.
Yeah.
And a maid member in the Bonanno family, and you got all these fucking Giuliani ass kisses.
Well, no, Sammy and Giuliani still hate each other from what I can tell. Lisa says, "Can we get an egg connection started soon?"
Oh, eggs are expensive.
They are up there. I paid like fucking $10 for some fucking bodega quality eggs the other day. I was so fucking pissed. Those bullshit, like when you need eggs bad that you have no choice but to get them from the fucking candy store or some shit, and it's some bullshit ones. I paid like $10 for those bullshit ones.
Vegan eggs.
Ugh. Just low quality.
How much do they go up in New York?
Dude, I don't know. I tend to buy the fancier ones, like the pasture or whatever, this and that. Those ones, forget it. Those are like $16, $17 a dozen right now.
Oh yeah, the brown ones.
Some of them are brown. Yeah, yeah. Find a farmer. Yeah, you're right. Find a farmer. There is a farm not far, but I don't know.
Yeah, find the farmer for sure. We got
850. Yeah, 850 rel is probably like the baseline. Probably starts at 850.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. 3 for $10. Yeah, they're selling Lucy's now. They're selling Lucy eggs now. You heard about that?
Lucy eggs?
Yeah, they're selling Lucy's at the bodega.
Okay, I'm not gonna buy.
I put them in a little fucking bag, a little sandwich bag or something, and they twist it up. You get like 3 for whatever, maybe 3 for 10. I have no. Hopefully, it's not 3 for 10. That's crazy.
I hear the bodega game on fucking the bodega deli game has stepped up over the years. They used to have like, a couple of cans of chili and shit over there, fucking a couple of rolls that were there for about years. Now you go over there, they're grilling shit and eggs and bacon. The game stepped up. They used to fund Al Qaeda. They had nothing on the shelves. You know what I mean? What do you want, my friend? Yeah,
how about collectible baseball cards starting with Avon Boulevard and Regal Park where they mob connected?
Yeah, we were scumbags when we were kids. We used to blow those places up with fucking during the 4th of July. We used to get the blockbusters and make those time bombs. And put them right by their windows and fucking just boom and hang out. Put the cigarette upside down. They used to come out. It looked like fucking Beirut. They used to get fucking pissed.
I don't know why I can't get something Frank said out of my head. In Italy, a relative, I believe, that would always ask about the Bronx. Tell me about the Bronx, Frank. Is that true? Did you say that?
I don't know. He said, somebody said in Italy, a relative, I believe, that always ask about the Bronx. Yeah, I don't know. They always had the kind of people that always dreamed about going to New York, and they would ask you, like, somebody from, like, reciprocated stories. Hey, Brooklyn, tell us about Brooklyn. They would get all excited until one day you see them around years later, Pipe stories, pipe dreams, whatever they call them.
NYC crime spot. Are you an Italian? Because no, I'm not Italian. Not at all. No, not even a piece. Not even a piece. Not even 1%. Not even 0.5%.
Yeah. Do you? Yeah, you know what, BB? Oh, wow. I was just thinking about them today. Do you miss Manhattan specials, Frank?
Manhattan specials, yeah. Too sugary for me.
And it's funny because I live in one of the fucking coffee capitals of the world, and I can't find the Manhattan special for nothing. I should fucking get a connection and put them out here.
Ralph says, stick up the Intimates truck. Yeah, get us a little Louisiana crunch cake over there, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, that's one of the Giannini's list too. An Intimates cake truck did get stolen.
Figures.
No, I can't make that shit a fucking pet store.
Yeah, you bet. Make some good syrup for sure. You bet. All right, everybody.
Nino's absolutely right. A lot of good ball players from Christ the King. Yep. Shamika Holdschool, is she there? Yeah, a lot of good ones. Sue Bird, Nina Charles.
From Christ the King. Okay.
Yeah, they're two of the top voted two girls that went to that school voted top 25 WNBA players of all.
Is that right?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Shit. Speedy Claxton, Jose Alvarado, Sue Bird. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Derek Phelps, Kali Reeves, Jason Williams. The list goes on.
I remember Lamar. Didn't Lamar Odom get in trouble for having a fake dick on a piss test or something? He bought like a fake wiener.
Probably. Who knows?
All right, Speedy Claxton.
He did a fake one after going with those girls.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. As I said earlier, check out NYC Crime Spot, the video I put out yesterday. I'm going to put out another one tomorrow, getting back to action on that channel. Check us out here on Wednesday. We'll have another video coming on this channel. Did Jason Williams kill a dog or something? No, he killed his chauffeur, his driver. He killed.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll get to the Christ the King days and what was going on, and people, the good people, the bad people, the lawyers. The lawyer, the mob 2 lawyers that I went to school with, we did some of them in there too. You know, there's a lot of people that are in this community actually that went to school with me.
Yeah.
Good and bad. Good and bad. So we'll talk about
Under
that.
says his blood work is 20% Entenmann's. What's your favorite? Before we go, you have a favorite Entenmann's?
Yeah, the crumb cake.
Just a regular crumb cake.
The coffee cake, you know?
Oh, the coffee cake. Okay. Mine was the Louisiana crunch cake. That's the circle one with the hole in the middle. It's about this high.
Nah, they do squares too.
It's all about the Louisiana crunch cake, all right?
Yeah, the other one, the chocolate one, was good too. The real chocolate.
Oh, the devil's one. And then I used to get the coconut cream pie one, the coconut custard pie. And the Louisiana crunch cake. That's my shit right there.
All right.
Maybe I'll get a pop-em. Maybe we'll get some pop-ems here and there, you know.
All right, we're good.
Yeah. I think we're good. Okay, crumb bum.
Yeah,
all right, everybody.
Fish.
Thank you so much, coconut custard. There you go, Matt. That's what I'm talking about.
Matt,
Fish.
hope you're doing good, brother.
Attilio, Fish, Proletarian Assassin. What do you call 100 lawyers at the bottom of the ocean? A good start. Very good. How about Tasty Cakes cherry pie?
Always my friend.
Yeah, Tasty Cakes cherry pie came in handy. Very much so as a kid. Very much so. Roro G, last goodbye goes to you. Thank you, Roro, for being such a great moderator.
I'll be there in a little while. Wherever you want to go.
Okay, crumb bombs. We're getting a lot of crumb bombs, so maybe it's time for a crumb bomb alert.
You're a real crumb bum. You're a crumb bum, real crumb bum.
Stop the baloney, huh? Who the hell knew you either?
And then stop the baloney. Who the fuck in the mob says stop the baloney? What kind of statement is that?
Oh, now you want to act like a clown? What do you mean? Or stop the baloney?
I'm gonna act like a clown. Stop the fucking baloney. No, I heard it from people who graduated from Harvard. Stop the baloney. I never heard that on the street. No,
I graduated from Harvard.
Michael.
Yeah, wherever the fuck you graduated, I don't know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching 52 Topics with Frank Fiordilino. Stop the baloney. On the way out, hit the like button. Make sure you check us out on Wednesday. We'll see you all very soon. Thank you again for another great live stream. Everybody, good night.
Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night.